So hello again everyone, welcome to our channel. I am here again to have my second video. This video talks about the structure and functions of the female reproductive system. As you study in this video, keep in mind that both the male and female reproductive system must function properly if successful reproduction and survival of offspring are to occur. This also explores the process of development of the offspring.
I got my period!
Oh.
And I don't know what to do, and my stomach hurts.
The physiological importance of the female reproductive system is best understood in terms of its final outcome, production of the offspring and continued existence of genetic code. The female reproductive system produces gametes that may unite in the male gametes to form the first cell of the offspring. The functions of conception emphasizes the similarity between the male and female reproductive system. However, this is where the similarity ends. Unlike the male system, the female reproductive system also provides protections and nutrition to the developing offspring for up to several years after conception. The ovaries also endocrine glands, secreting the female sex hormones. Estrogens and progesterone are secreted by cells of ovarian tissues. These hormones help regulate reproductive functions in the female, making the ovaries even more essential to female reproductive functions. Further discussion of hormonal regulation of reproductive functions, as well as associated changes within the ovaries, appears later in this chapter. So many organs make up the female reproductive system that we need to look first at the structural plan of the system as a whole. Reproductive organs can be classified as essential organs or accessory organs, depending on how directly they are involved in producing offspring. The essential organs of reproduction in women, the gonads, are the paired ovaries. The female gametes, or ova, are produced by the ovaries. The accessory organs of reproduction in all women consist the following structures. First is a series of ducts, or modified duct structures that extend from near the ovaries to the exterior. This group of organs includes the uterine tube, uterus, and the vagina. Along with the ovaries, these organs are sometimes collectively called the internal genitals. Second is the vulva, or external reproductive organs. These organs are often called the external genitals of the female. Lastly, the additional sex glands, including the mammary gland, which have the important reproductive functions only in women.
my period!
Oh.
And I don't know what to do, and my stomach hurts.
How can you tell when you're about to get your period? If your cycle is not regular, you'll want to pay attention to the clues of the body may give you. Their first period between the ages of 10 to 15, but some get earlier, some are later.
Give you the rundown. Basically, between the ages of 10 to 15, you get your period. It prepares your body so that one day, if you want to, you can have a baby.
But I don't want to have a baby!
Relax, you're not gonna have a baby now. You're just going through puberty. So, once a month, blood comes out of your vagina for 3 to 7 days.
Oh, wow.
Well, basically, your uterus creates a thick lining of blood every month so that, if you become pregnant, the embryo has a cushiony place to grow called the endometrium. And if there's no pregnancy, it empties the lining out of your vagina and the cycle starts all over again.
So I won't die of blood loss or anything?
Oh, no. It's actually not a lot. To soak up the blood, you wear pads, tampons, or even menstrual cups and change them every 4 to 6 hours. But yeah, that's what happens, kid. Menstruation sensation, this information. I hope it doesn't.
All this sounds very neat and orderly, but girls' body may not follow this schedule exactly.
When you have cramps, hormones kick in, your body takes you for a spin. You could feel achy at your core, your head, crotch, back, and legs could feel sore. Feeling cranky or quiet or tired or hungry. Your hormones are okay, no need to feel bad.
So, what do I do when it hurts?
You could do yoga, relax your brain. That's one way for you to get rid of your pain. You could draw a hot bath, and if that doesn't help, you could ask your parents for meds from the shelf.
I guess. I don't know. Sometimes I don't really want to grow up.
Hey, it's alright, dude. I've got your back. You're still you. Menstruation sensation, this information. I hope it doesn't really shock you, but it's okay, it's something new, and you're still you. Just remember to hydrate yourself and get plenty of rest because you're still growing. And you can talk to me whenever you need to. Thanks. I got your back, girl. And change your pads because they freaking smell. No one told me this. Just change them, man. They really smell. Yeah. I got carried away.
A series of events called the menstrual cycle happens about once every month to prepare a woman's body for pregnancy. Changing levels of natural chemicals in the bloodstream, called hormones, control these events. The reproductive organs affected by these hormones include the vagina, cervix, uterus, fallopian tubes, and ovaries. The ovaries produce two main hormones called estrogen and progesterone. As the level of estrogen begins to rise, it causes the normally thick mucus inside the cervix to thin out. Estrogen also triggers other hormones to cause one of the ovaries to release an egg. This process is called ovulation. If a woman has sex during this time, a man's reproductive cells, called sperm, can pass through the thinner mucus to fertilize an egg. In the uterus, estrogen causes the lining to thicken, which prepares it to receive a fertilized egg. Rising progesterone levels cause glands in the lining to release fluid that feeds the fertilized egg. Progesterone also causes the thinned-out mucus in the cervix to become thick again, which prevents sperm from passing through. If an egg hasn't been fertilized, the levels of both estrogen and progesterone begin to fall. This drop in hormone levels causes menstruation, a process where the uterus sheds its inner tissue lining and blood through the vagina. Birth control pills are medications that a woman takes every day to prevent pregnancy. The most common and effective type of birth control pill is a combination pill. It contains both estrogen and progestin, which is a man-made hormone similar to progesterone. The estrogen and progestin from the pill maintain constant levels of these hormones in the body. These levels prevent the body from releasing similar hormones that cause ovulation. Without ovulation, there is no egg available for fertilization, so a woman can't get pregnant. Progestin also prevents pregnancy by keeping the mucus in the cervix thick enough so sperm can't get through it. A third effect of progestin on pregnancy involves its influence on the lining of the uterus. In contrast to natural progesterone, progestin is slightly different chemically. Over time, it makes the uterine lining thinner instead of thicker. As a result, if fertilization of an egg does take place, the lining may be too thin for it to stay in the uterus, so it passes out of the body with the next menstrual period. Combination pills usually come in 28-day packs. Depending on the brand of pill, the first 21 to 24 pills are active pills because they contain hormones. The last 4 to 7 pills are inactive or reminder pills that don't contain any hormones. Inactive pills allow the hormone levels in the body to drop so that bleeding during the menstrual cycle can occur. Even though the inactive pills don't contain any hormones, the woman remains protected against pregnancy during this time. Inactive pills are also called reminder pills because they keep a woman in the habit of taking a birth control pill every day. Progestin-only pills, or mini pills, only contain progestin. Like the combination pill, the progestin in the progestin-only pills prevents pregnancy by preventing ovulation, thickening cervical mucus, and thinning out the lining of the uterus. Women may choose progestin-only pills if they can't tolerate the estrogen in combination pills due to side effects or other medical reasons. All progestin-only pills are active. Menstrual bleeding with progestin-only pills may occur once every month, on and off throughout the month, or there may be no bleeding at all. For the highest protection against pregnancy, it is important to take progestin-only pills at the same time every day. Both combination and progestin-only birth control pills are about 99% effective at preventing pregnancy if used correctly. This means about 1 out of 100 women will become pregnant each year if they use them correctly every day. However, they are only about 92% effective with typical use, which means about 8 out of 100 women will become pregnant each year if they don't always remember to take them every day.